Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about functions. So first thing that we're going to do is create our functions directory. Then I'm going to create my functions Go file, and I'm going to declare and assign my package. Now, I know we've been doing, for example, in loops, we probably had a loops main function and probably didn't talk much about functions. But I was doing this, in order to have that flexibility in the main file. So whenever you see the main, then you see the, last tutorial was the loop one, so you're calling the loops package and whatnot. So now we are actually going to see a little bit more in depth about functions. Let's go with the topic. So first of all, I'm going to create my function so I can run this in the main file and execute the whichever logic we decide to create. So I'm going to call this functions main. Now you don't have to call it that, but I just think it's neat to go with that. So I'm going to use my functions package, and then I'm going to say functions main, and this is getting a totally different package. Let's see if I can import it from our local one. GitHub, yeah, there you go. Nope. So this has happened to me for I'm just gonna make sure this is saved. Let's go back to main, functions main. Nope. Sorry, I just need to call it functions. Alright, so now it's bringing that automatic update, and probably in VS Code is a little bit easier, but there you go. So there's that, and just to make sure that we can run this, I'm gonna put an FP. FP, there you go. Works. Make sure to bring the format package, and I'm gonna do go run command main.go, and don't forget to save. Or probably did not save the main package. There you go. Yeah, I didn't save that. Rookie mistake. Anyway, so let's go here. What are the things that make functions distinct in Golang? So the first thing is the following. You already knew this in packages, so the uppercase and lowercase is making either a struct, a function, which we haven't talked about structs, but we'll be talking about structs very soon. But uppercase and lowercase dictates whether a function is private or public. In this case, as you've seen, the function's main function is public because we want to use it in another package. But if we do the following, let's say get info, this is a private function. We can also put parameters here. We can put as many parameters as we want inside of that function, and we can return as many parameters as we want. So just to show you, I'm going to put so if you return only one parameter, you don't need parentheses. But if you return two or more, then you have to put the parentheses within the return statement, or within the the designated area where you specify what data are you going to return. So here, just so you guys can see, I'm gonna put name of type string, last name of type string. So I'm actually gonna put first, so first and last, and I'm gonna do return first, and then what am I doing? Return first and last name. There you go. And I can do the following also. I'm actually gonna use printf, and I'm gonna put the following: hello first name and last name. So first, last name, which should be first and last, actually makes more sense. Last name to just last. There you go. So here within my function main, I'm gonna call getInfo. I'm gonna put Arturo Filio. So I'm gonna run that, and there you go. You have hello Arturo Filio. But we're not assigning anything to that. So here, what I could do is, I don't know, you know, if we're returning first and last, I mean, this is not particularly useful, to be honest. But we can assign this to first and last and get info. First and last declared but not used. I don't know, let's do a quick fprintf. The values are first, comma, last. So first, last. So works. Hello Arturo Filio. The values are, well, probably here I forgot a new line when printed. And actually I'm gonna do the same here. So new line. And there you go. Again, not particularly useful, but it works. You get the two values returned. What could be useful? Let's say that we want to return actually 3 values. What could possibly be the third value? It could be full name. And we can say full name is equal to first plus last. So I can do actually string formatting. So sprintf, and I can do first and last. So first, last. And I'll be returning those 3 values. And then here, because now getInfo returns 3 values, I can put full name. And here, just to make use of that third value, I can put that there. And I can put the full name value there. So now hello works Arturo Filio, the values are Arturo Filio, and the full name, you know, Arturo Filio, which is a calculated one. Again, not particularly useful, but you're seeing, you know, how it works, where you have the return values. You can put as many return values as you want. We haven't seen structs. So right now, if you see, let's say a 4 type of value, let's say if I put int for h, actually this goes before the type, so h. This can become very tedious. So you can return infinite amount of values, and you can assign, say here I can put age, etc., etc. So when you start seeing that, as you've seen in other programming languages, you can create classes. In this case, Golang doesn't have classes. Golang has structs, but you can create a struct and return a struct, which we'll see in the next video. But essentially, this is how functions work. You can return infinite amount of functions, and infinite amount of functions. You can return infinite amount of values, and you can obviously set the functions to private, public. You can call functions within functions. Obviously, each function is going to have its own scope. So, you know, if I have, just like in JavaScript or, you know, any programming language, to be honest, except for, well, I don't know if in functional it changes a little bit, but my point is that if you declare a variable, let's say here, I'm gonna say var full name equals John Doe, and then I'm gonna be printing fp John Doe, sorry, full name. Full name, so that's gonna be printing John Doe. Then I don't know, in get info, it's also going to be creating a full name variable, and then I'm gonna print again the full name variable just so you guys can see what happens. Mixed name parameters. Oh, yeah, I forgot to get rid of this since I'm not, using an H example. So I'm actually gonna get rid of this. Okay, no more errors. And actually, let me correct something. Because here we are actually creating a new full name. So obviously this is going to stay as Arturo Filio, but let's do this instead. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna leave that there. And then, just for the sake of this example, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna leave that full name there, obviously, because I wanna show you guys the scope. And I'm just gonna do fprintf full name. And yeah, because actually before it would create a new variable, hence it would stay as you see as Arturo Filio. And that's not what I'm trying to show about the scope. But in this case, here, we still have a different value. So here you should see Arturo Filio, but here you should see John Doe again. So John Doe, Arturo Filio, and Joe Doe again. So let's try that. Actually, full name, let's do this so it can be very evident. Inside get info. There you go. All right, so as you can see, you see John Doe printed here. Then you see inside of get info function Arturo Filio, and then you see John Doe again. So as you can see, the scopes work the same, and as you've seen in other programming languages, kind of like in JavaScript and whatnot. So that's the gist of functions. There's really not that much more to it other than you have your parameters. You can put as many parameters as you want. You have your return types. You can put as many return types as you want. As you saw here, you can put 1, 2, and even 3 as I was putting before the last name, and assign it to that function. And yeah, obviously you want to create functions to encapsulate logic. That's the idea and the reason why functions exist. And this is how you do it in Golang. So yeah, on the next video we'll see structs, and if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.